Welcome to King's Corner. I'm your host, Christian King, and for the first time in King's Corner history, I got a guest with me. His name is Justin Villarreal.
Yes, welcome to be here.
And because you are my first guest, I would love to give you a present, sir. Please. As my guest of honor.
Man, be our guest.
Aw.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that, brother.
You're welcome.
Definitely, I'm gonna take this home, and I'm glad it's blue and white too. You know, coming from you, I would expect green and gray or
Speaking about those colors,
something.
though,
But yes, very much appreciated.
as you guys can tell, he is a diehard Cowboys fan.
To the day I die, yes, sir.
And I'm a
Born in
diehard
Texas.
Eagles fan.
Yep.
But today it's not about our teams.
No, it's
Today
not.
it's about the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Who are gonna smash the Chiefs?
Well, that's what we're talking about. What's your score prediction and why?
I'm gonna say, it's rough. What I think is gonna happen and what I want to happen, two different things. 49ers, I'm hoping they pull it out, definitely. 31-27. But it's gonna be tough. Mahomes, Andy Reid, the Chiefs. They're going to be tough. They're going to be tough to beat. So 49ers get up early. I think they run. Chiefs fall behind like they have the last 2 weeks. I don't think they come back. Not enough time. Keep Mahomes on the sideline, But, there's a lot of emotions, 49ers, I definitely don't want them to get another Super Bowl because that puts them one above us.
They always been better.
Chiefs, 50 years, they deserve one, If there was a way both teams could lose, I think that would be great, I'm hoping for the 49ers. Really, whoever wins, I'll be happy for either one of them.
To be truthful, I think we're both going for we won a great game, right?
Great game.
We just want something better than last year's poop hole.
Oh yeah, well Patriots ain't in it, so shit.
It's great.
Yep, there we go.
So I agree with about 2 out of the million things you said.
All right.
And here's why. You said it's going to be tough. I think it's going to be a great game, and I actually think it's going to be about 24-21 Chiefs with about 2 minutes to go. But I think something's going to happen that you haven't seen in a long time. Since Brady did this in 2001 against the Ravens. You remember when there was a show on turf and Kurt Warner and everybody's like, wow, Kurt Warner's this great all-time passer. And he got the 6th round, 199th pick, and they're like, who the crap is this guy?
Yep.
He's athletic, he has a dad body, ugh. And then he comes back, and John Madden hysterically was actually saying, need the ball, just go to overtime. And Brady's like, hold my beer. Goes down the field.
Hold my beer, watch this shit.
He says, let me show you some baby goat stuff here.
Yeah.
And what he does, he drives them down the field, and then Adam Vinatieri, you probably remember this like it was yesterday, kicks the 45-game winner, and for the first time in Patriots history, they got a ring. And they would go on to win 5 more. And I see that happening today, but this time I think it's going to be, because everybody's like, Pat Mahomes is the greatest quarterback anybody's ever seen. He's guaranteed Hall of Famer. This is the 2nd year starter. He's better than anything we've ever seen. Better than everybody. He's unbeatable. Well, here's a stat for you. The Chiefs were the #1 offense in football. Niners were the #1 defense. Do you want to know what happened the last 7 times the top defense is going against the top offense?
I'll give you something down.
Defense wins every single time.
Yep, every time.
And why is that? Because the saying is, defense
Wins Super Bowls, wins championships,
wins those titles.
wins games.
Wins.
Yep.
And then there's this. Jimmy Garoppolo is probably the most underrated quarterback I've seen going to a Super Bowl in a long time. That's a full-time starter. Because I already said the stat. He's 20-4 and 4-20. When he plays, they're 20-4. When he doesn't play, they're 4-20. But in his career, he's 20-25. I mean, they showed us that the other day. In all the quarterbacks to play, who has the best winning percentages in a minimum of 25 starts? It went Garoppolo, Mahomes, and then you have Brady, who has like 300 career games. He's like 190 and 105.
Whole different level.
But that's because we'll never see anything like Brady. It's disrespectful to say Pat Mahomes is never going to become the next Brady dynasty. We'll never see another Patriots dynasty. They're historic.
And they cheat a lot.
I mean, they cheated twice. But look at this. Both times they cheated. Let's see. They cheated in 2007. Did they win?
No.
No. And then they cheated in 2014. They won the Super Bowl, but then they were down 28-3. And yes, they came back because Roger Goodell did some crazy crap with Tom Brady that just made him motivated. Next year after that, they got my boy Saint Nick, who beat him. You know, Nick Foles. Can't stop Saint Nick.
No. All credit to Nick Foles.
You were probably rooting for the Eagles for the first time in your life.
It was, yeah, just because I hate Tom Brady so much.
No, look, I'm sorry, and I appreciate you voting for us that game. But if it was Tom Brady versus Dak Prescott, I was still going for Brady.
Nice.
I just hate the Cowboys that much. Like, when everybody asks me what do I think about the NFC East, I say I respect the Giants, I can tolerate the Redskins, just blue and silver.
Yeah, I know. It's been a long time since we've had a Super Bowl, but all I can say is this.
Well, I know, but
It took you, I think, longer than the. So the Chiefs been what, 50 years?
50 years
Since they've been in the Super Bowl. It took you longer than that to get your first one, right?
It took us.
I thought that. Yeah, I just wanted to point that out.
You didn't want to point that out. I can't say anything against that.
You got one.
I know. But let's speak about, so you said in your intro, you said you don't want the Niners to get another one because that passes the Cowboys.
True.
But there's also one more fact you're leaving out. Both teams dominated the 90s and 80s, right? Well, look what teams come out of the 90s pit hole in 2010 and said, hey, Cowboys, this is how you win in modern generations.
True. So they're going to win then.
They're going to win, and I'll tell you why.
That's your prediction for the Niners?
My Niners prediction, so after all these great stats that I'm pulling out of my brain, I got 27-24 Niners. Mark it down. I promise that's going to be the score. We're darn close. So if you were going to put money on the game and that starts in about an hour, that would be the game. That would be the price. I wouldn't go any higher, any lower. 27-24 or 27-25. One of those two scores. So what are your reactions to everything I just said? I need to hear this.
Well, I mean, you pretty much said took you over 50 years to get your first ring. I remember that for you. I heard that one. Okay. But no, I agree with that. 49ers, I'm hoping they're going to pull it out. They got to get up. They got to get up quick. Their run game, they got a trio of running backs. And they've been in the Super Bowl, emotions, game prepping. They're pretty much, everybody's going to have that energy once they get out there. And I'm telling you what, 49ers get up quick, 10-3, 10-0. I think they, keep Mahomes on the sideline. They run. And then, George Kittle, I think he's, 3 passes?
He's 7 yards away from breaking.
Or 7 yards away from breaking Gronks, right?
Yup,
Ain't
first
that what
3
it is?
seasons.
Yeah, so I knew it was something like that. But, that's just incredible. And so not only do you got a running game, you got Jimmy G that has something to prove.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
where
he didn't
everybody
come back
doubted
for a
him.
year.
Last year he got hurt. He was out, I think, week 4. He was out of week 3. Didn't play the rest of the season.
The third quarter
Came back, and the other side of the ball, you got Sherman.
Both
He's got something to prove, but he wants a second ring.
He does.
So as far as Tyreek Hills,
They're all nicknames.
He's gonna be coordinating that secondary, and I'm excited. I think this is gonna be one of the best Super Bowls we have watched
in a long time.
In a long time.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, it could go either way.
Now
There's not a clear winner here.
This is coming from the Eagles, since you're probably gonna be shocked at what I'm about to say, because I would love to see Andy Reid get his first.
I'm never shocked at what y'all say or what y'all do,
but
so continue.
I like how you said that. Well, let's look at this. Everybody's saying Andy Reid needs to win. Andy Reid. Well, we all want Andy Reid, and I love Big Red. Don't get me wrong. I love Andy Reid.
You don't want him to win one though after he left y'all.
It's not that. Everybody talks about Andy Reid like he's this all-time great coach and how he does all.
He is a veteran.
He's a great regular season coach, but here's why he never does good in the playoffs. He's sort of like Jason Garrett. He never makes adjustments.
Yeah, well,
everybody always asks me, is Andy Reid a great coach? I said, no. I said, he's a good coach. But when you need him to show up, he pretty much just becomes everything.
Yeah.
He's like a player. He just shrivels up inside. He's like,
Shits the bed.
I saw it for 14 years, and well, I didn't see it personally, but I saw most of it. 14 years in Philly.
Yep.
And then you had Chip. We wanted to talk about that, and now you got Doug Peters. So let's get off the Super Bowl. Let's transition these coaching hires. Who was the best coaching hire and why? And who was the worst one and why?
I'm happy with our defensive coordinator. Not as a head coach. I think the best coaching. Nolan came from the Saints.
But I'm talking about head coach. Like, who was the best head coaching hire?
I would say probably the Redskins. Rivera. I think they probably got, as a coaching hire, they got an A+, on the rating, compared to what they have had and New Spark. But, Mike McCarthy, I mixed emotions about him. I'm not happy about only interviewing 2 coaches. I think that was Marvin Lewis and Mike McCarthy.
Marvin Lewis.
But, hey, I'm happy for a change.
It's the first time the Cowboys.
Whether it's right or wrong, it's time for a damn change,
From inside the Cowboys. Because remember, this is the first time the Cowboys have done an actual coaching search since Wade Phillips became head coach.
Yeah, I think.
That was 2006.
Yeah, but I think in what was it, 09?
09, that's when Garrett got put in after the interim coach when you guys were 2-8.
Yeah. And we interviewed 10 coaches then. And
And
now we only
then
interviewed
he-
2,
and then
but
he's
hopefully, hey, Mike McCarthy applied for the position, told them what they wanted to hear. Hopefully he can follow through.
So, 3 weeks ago, if you said Ron Rivera was the best coaching hire, I would have 1,000% agree with you.
Yeah.
But then I started doing research. And here's what I found out. Coaches that are usually recycled and come from another place usually don't succeed. Jimmy Johnson didn't do great in Miami. He did good, but not great. But the only ones you can really say that did good were some that sucked wherever they were, then they came somewhere else on their second time and did something great. I think Ron Rivera and the Redskins will be good, but I think the best coaching hire, and I think it will end up in 10 years, we'll say it wasn't even close. I think Joe Judge of the Giants is a great hire. And the reason I say that is the way the Patriots special teams players and the actual players we're talking about, they said he could rival Bill Belichick with some of the football knowledge he knew. And most of the great head coaches that you see were actually start out as special teams coaches. John Harbaugh, Bill Belichick. Actually, Vince Lombardi started out as a special teams coach.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
So the crazy thing is, all these special teams coaches, the reason they end up becoming great head coaches is because when you have offensive and defensive coordinators, they're only used to talking about one side of the ball. But when you have a special teams coach, they got to bring a whole team in to get them ready for special teams. Yeah. And you also got to remember this other statement. Special teams players are usually the angriest players on the field because they're furious. They're not getting time with the defense or the offense. They're just stuck special teams. Hey, how you guys doing? Kickoff spot.
Yeah, they got something to prove, and a couple plays are out there.
You know how Terrell Davis got his name around. He laid that hit on the Packers in the preseason in '96. Boom! That kickoff return in the preseason, and then the Broncos said, "Okay, you're getting in at running back." Yeah. And he had the greatest Super Bowl performance. Actually, he was the last running back to win Super Bowl MVP. Granted, it should have been Marshawn Lynch, but Pete Carroll screwed that all up. We won't talk about that. Now, the worst head coaching hire, in my opinion, and I'm not saying this because I'm an Eagles fan, but I actually truly believe it was the Cowboys. And the reason I say that is, when I look at what Mike McCarthy did, his first 5 years with the Packers, wow, he's going to be a great coach. But after they won that Super Bowl, he went lazy. And he thought he could stick with the same tendencies. And you saw, after each year went by, the defenses on the Packers were declining. Aaron Rodgers was getting better. And then 2 years ago, Rodgers broke his collarbone against Minnesota. You remember that?
Yeah.
And they sucked. Then he came back, didn't really look the same, sucked. Then was the offseason next year, and they sucked all year. McCarthy was too dependent on Rodgers, and I think you agree with me when I say this. Prescott's a good quarterback. He's not Aaron Rodgers.
He's a different caliber. He's different scenario, different type of quarterback.
There's only
Dak will be great. I do believe he will be a Hall of Famer.
Well, not with the Cowboys.
Well, that's a matter of opinion.
Okay.
We'll see. Look at the yardage. Who threw for more yards this year? Rodgers or Dak?
Who was in the playoffs?
That don't matter.
Who beat Dak?
That don't matter. You're talking stats and quarterback. You're not talking about playoffs.
You asked me, do I care about stats or do I care about wins? I mean, you know Shannon
Listen,
Sharp.
I only care about wins. I don't care about stats.
You don't care about stats. Why are you bringing up this 5,000-yard season by dad?
Because you're talking about stats. You're talking about quarterbacks.
I'm talking about quarterbacks. And what do I want out of a quarterback? I could get Jameis Winston to
Mike McCarthy and Rodgers went opposite ways after that Super Bowl. That's what caused it. He had no control over his quarterback. Period.
Well, it's not just that. McCarthy, when you actually, I went back and I watched a lot of this film from the, because I was like, okay, who was it?
I didn't watch any of it.
I watched a lot.
Yeah, I didn't watch any of it.
And the funniest thing was, McCarthy wasn't a scheme his receiver open. He's acting like Martez Scanling is one of this great route runner when he's not even better than a lot of the other receivers. It's hilarious. I mean, you're asking somebody to route run as if they're Michael Irvin, and don't get me wrong, when I want to watch a great receiver, I love watching Michael Irvin's a beast.
Yes.
I mean, he's the best Cowboys receiver in history. It's not, to me, it's not even close. I mean, everybody wants to say Dez, but he only had, what, a 3-year span?
Somewhat. I mean, he was, in trouble off the field, on the field. So he's one of the greatest Hall of Famers.
Yes. Well, Justin, thank you for joining in on the show.
Yep, definitely.
It was an honor having you on my show, sir.
Yep, definitely, brother.
And ladies and gentlemen,
Super Bowl.
Oh, we are ready for this.
Go 49ers.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
We've been on one thing.
Yep.
Definitely a pleasure. Happy to be here, and hopefully
I'll
be
be
back sometime.
Yes, I will
Yes,
invite you
definitely,
sometime very
definitely.
soon.
Definitely. I can't wait till next football season. I'm excited, and looking forward to the Super Bowl. Great game.
It's going to be a great game.
Great game.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for checking out this episode of King's Corner. And until next time, have a great day.